Alright, question 5. Diagram 5.1 shows the structure of human brain and then state the function of region Y and Z. Okay, so Y here is the region that known as cerebellum that function to control balance to produce precise movement. Okay, and then Z is what we call as medulla that function to control involuntary action or reflex action. And then number 2, region X has fold and groove on the surface. Explain why. Okay, cerebrum are full of groove because it is one of its role to increase the total surface area in order to accommodate more neurons within the cerebrum. Okay, B, diagram 5.2 shows a reflex arc involved in a reflex action. State two structural differences between neuron X and Y. Okay, so neuron X is the afferent neuron and neuron Y is the afferent neuron. So first, the differences between X and Y is that neuron X or afferent neuron, it have long dendron, but in neuron Y, it has short or no dendron at all. Okay, while in neuron X, it has short axon, as in the diagram, while for neuron Y, it have a long axon. Okay, and then number 2, if the spinal nerve is cut off at ventral root, what is the effect on the effector which is connected to it? Explain your answer. Okay, so eventually the ventral root, it contains afferent neuron, where when the ventral root is being cut off, meaning that nerve impulse cannot be carried. So muscle cannot respond and no bending of arm. So there is no reflection. Okay, C, diagram 5.3 shows the transmission of nerve impulses from neuron X to neuron Y. Okay, and then explain how to ensure that the transmission of nerve impulses from neuron X to neuron Y is in one direction. Okay, so we have synaptic vesicle at the synaptic terminal here, where it only presynaptic membrane that located at the end here between the neuron X and neuron Y that can discharge the neurotransmitter, and the receptor on postsynaptic membrane will receive the chemical signal and transmit all the nerve into neuron Y. And then number 2, explain the effect of overuse of painkiller to the transmission of impulses between neuron X and neuron Y. Okay, the effect of painkiller will stop or reduce the release of neurotransmitter across the synapse, and it will slow down the transmission of nerve impulse.